What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Friends Podcast. Thank you for joining us once again on this beautiful podcast. We definitely appreciate all the listeners and things like that. So
Yep.
let me go ahead and introduce myself once again. My name is Matt.
And my name's Rod, here with another one.
Yes,
And we
sir.
got a new guest on this one. We got Pat on here.
Yeah, Pat, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are.
Yo, it's your man PG, aka BKA Trick Jesus.
Right. Yep. So we got a good episode lined up for you guys, man. So I guess we want to go ahead and jump straight into the first topic, or what y'all thinking?
Well, I want to give the audience a bit of a description for this episode because it's a bit different than our previous ones. This episode we're gonna have a little bit more fun. It's just discussion with friends. This is the Friends Podcast, and we're gonna do a bit like shift in discussion. So we're just gonna talk about topics that we normally would talk about amongst each other, and so we're gonna try to get these out. A little bit diversity in the episode. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And so I kind of want to talk about so how was you guys' week so far?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, man. Shit, man. I ain't do too much this week. Just really chilling, working and shit like that. Definitely just trying to, edit these episodes and do some work on the pod and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy this week. Just kind of chilling and working. So what about y'all?
Man, I had MLK Day off. Man, it felt so good. I felt empowered. I felt real black. Like I went and got like a good meal. And I was like, man, if Martin Luther King can look down on me, and I know he is, like he'll be smiling right now. Because I had a good ass meal that day.
What, you had, some soul food?
Man, I had what I have. I went to this new place in New Jersey. It's called Cafe Elise. I had corned beef, and it was corned beef, biscuit. It was a cappuccino. Like everything was like homemade, and even the owner came up and walked to me and told me about how they cook everything like the day before and they get it prepped, and like it definitely tasted like that. I felt the love for sure.
Okay, that's what's up.
And also, this week we've been working on trying to get the logo down of the podcast and working on that.
Most definitely. So what about you, Pat? What you been on this week or just recently? What's going on with you?
Damn, the week just ended, huh? It's Saturday. But shit, man, working, being a father to my little children. That's like the main thing on my agenda.
I feel that. But yeah, now that we got that out the way, we told the people about our weeks and stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this first topic. You want to intro that, Rod?
Yeah, so this week right here, we're gonna talk about the metaverse because I feel like that's a hot topic and a hot word, and not many people really know exactly what it is. They just know Mark Zuckerberg changed the Facebook name to Meta, and like that's pretty much I feel like what most people really know about it. But we're here to discuss a little bit more and give people a little bit more information and some good topics and like what you can do with the metaverse and what we believe the metaverse is going to turn into. So the first topic that we got here is what is the metaverse and like the new technology that's coming out right now. So let me give a little bit of an overview of the metaverse and how like most of you guys talk about it and probably have an understanding. So the metaverse to me is like a virtual reality where you can get to communicate. It's the internet pretty much, but virtual reality. And I think that's where the future is heading towards. So it's gonna be social media, sports, porn. It's gonna be
just chilling, hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out. You're gonna make your own place. It's gonna be like Sims, pretty much, but virtual reality, and everyone's gonna have a spot in that whole community.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like I've been hearing about this metaverse shit, for the last, couple months or whatnot. And I see people buying into it, buying these Oculus and whatever, but I don't know how. I feel like technology changed so fast. Like, is this shit really gonna be popping like in 5, 10 years, or like, is it gonna be something new? Like, how big do y'all see this shit getting?
I feel like when the tech geniuses start getting together and they start getting their brain moving, like you can't deny what's going on there because when the minds get to moving and
Mm-hmm.
pieces get to moving and the names of Facebook and everything that we start to normally communicate with anyways, like everything kind of always has like an evolution. Like we already evolved from the MySpaces, we evolved from the flip phone,
Yeah.
all the handhelds. So like when you think about like how technology and everything's been so far, we've already like got past that era, and like I feel like we've been pushing towards something new.
Right, but I'm saying like, yeah, it's something new. But as you said, MySpace was around. It was popping for like what 5, 10 years, and then it was obsolete. But then like, what about the metaverse? Like, this shit might pop for like 5 years, and then it's gonna be some new shit. Like, oh, we might have flying cars in 2027. You know what I mean? Like, I just really
We
don't know
already
how.
got flying cars, really.
For real,
Yeah, flying cars is out.
I ain't seen that shit. I seen the one you can like use on the boat and shit, but I don't know. I guess I got to do a little bit more research and see if I could buy into it. But I don't know how long it's really gonna last.
Yo, I used to watch Mega Man NT Warrior and shit when we was like kids, and like they would like plug into the computer, and like I think the next phase was then them niggas was like fusing in real life. So like pretty soon we gonna become the virtual reality.
So what you mean by that? You mean like we gonna live our lives in this shit like versus living our life in real life?
Like I think our avatars are gonna become sentient beings, and then we gonna do fusion with these niggas in the real world, and they gonna come out here.
Damn. I don't know. That shit sound kind of scary to me. I don't know. I never seen it. What's that show called? You said?
Mega Man NT Warrior.
Damn, I didn't see that one before. But
That kind of sounds like a little bit like augmented like reality, which they kind of have some of that stuff where they put some of the digital world into the real world, like augmented reality. Yeah, that's an interesting thought for sure. But I feel like it's more leaning towards like people are putting on these like headphones or it's gonna be glasses and
Well, that shit already
we're gonna
out.
be able to check our mail. Yeah, yeah, all that stuff is already out.
mm-hmm.
But I feel like more people are gonna get accustomed to it, like with the next generation for sure. Like the kids that's growing up.
Yeah, and they already different. Like these kids these days are already different, just operating different than we was when we was 10 and 15 and whatnot. Like, so they gonna buy into the shit, and they might be the ones that really change some shit. Like, they might actually you know cause some change. So I don't know. We gonna see though. But
And when I also like look into it, um, they're already starting to sell land on the metaverse. And can you believe like how much money they're
Land?
spending? Like, what do you think? How much money they're spending right now?
like, you got to pay real money for it.
Yeah, you got to pay real money for virtual land.
Yo, that's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Damn.
you can Google right now, crypto land for sale, and this virtual real estate plot that I'm just reading right here, it sells for a record 2.4 million.
Well, this would
So
be the
some
best time to
guy,
buy in the bear market.
True.
yeah, he spent 2.4 million on a virtual patch of
Wait,
land
billion or million?
on a Decentraland
Oh, okay.
million on Decentraland. And Decentraland is one of those platforms where a bunch of celebrities already talk about. I know they had Paris Hilton and a bunch of other people, and they had like a little Decentraland party. I feel like earlier this year, and this it's actually getting very popular. Like a lot of people are trying to buy land on all these different cryptocurrency platforms, from what is it, OpenSea, to the CNFTs, which is the Cardano. Cardano's starting to get their platform up and going.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ethereum's already changing from proof of work to proof of stake.
That shit like
So like
2,500.
they already have like a huge platform there. So we'll see where that goes. But if people are willing to pay that much money for a virtual piece of land, like it's like really, it looks like a Minecraft patch of land. Like when you look at it, and that's very interesting to me. And you can see already see the popularity like growing.
You know, I don't know what's crazier, like the fact that people be paying for these bored apes, like paying millions, or paying millions for
Hmm.
a piece of virtual land. Like I don't know what's crazier, because what can you do with either one of them? Like what's the besides the fact that you could sell that shit later? Like what's the I don't know.
They could probably build houses, virtual houses.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. Businesses.
But then what can you do with the house? You could just live in it. Like
Like probably like the real world, bro. It's probably like a city in that motherfucker. You buy a house in that like in the future, you know, like if we all
Hmm.
don't die in like the next 100 years.
yeah, it's possible. Definitely possible.
Yeah.
So where I could probably like Airbnb my shit and then get money off of that. Like that would be
Exactly,
crazy.
bro.
If you could buy some land, build a house, and like rent that bitch out, like
That's
crazy shit.
crazy, bro. Like niggas don't even care about living in reality no more. They want to go live on the internet. Like fuck this shit.
Yeah. And I think that's been around. I feel like that's been true for like probably the last 10 years though, because I feel like a lot of people live their lives on Twitter, Instagram, and you see them in real person and like in real life, and you know, they not communicative. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like people been buying into that shit. So
And also, when you think of like the movies and some of the sci-fi movies that's been going on for the past decades, it's all been kind of alluding to this point. Like when you think about it,
hmm
yeah, I mean like everything. Like they always kind of said like you'll be able to virtually tune in and you'll be able to go in this world and you'll be able to hang out with your friends. Like it's all kind of been like alluding up to this point, and I feel like technology's finally starting to catch up to the movies.
Yeah.
So
shit moving.
it's definitely interesting.
But nah, I really want to talk about some of the things you could do in that metaverse shit. Like, you know, some shit you could do with the Oculus. Like, of course, you can, you know, play pool in there. You could like watch videos in there. You could hang out with your friends, go to a bar. But like, what's
You can watch
interesting to me,
sports,
yeah, watch sports and shit like that. But like, what's interesting to me, like, you can really watch real ass porn and that shit. Like, that's crazy to me.
Oculus porn.
Like what type of porn?
Like you can really put on the Oculus and get your fix if that's how you really wanna. If that's what you're really trying to do out here. Like you can find someone online. You can find you a nice piece and like a nice John or whatever your language is. But man,
Yeah,
like you can really go online and get to feel a little bit of love that maybe you ain't feeling in real life, man.
Wait,
We know what people are willing to do out here. Like we had a discussion like the other like what was it last week about what were you talking? You said people like be buying women's underwear
yeah,
and
crazy
like they be
shit.
doing all
on
that. Like
OnlyFans?
Buying toenails.
Toenails.
yeah, they be buying crazy
Yeah,
things
for
from
sure.
women online.
Sex is like the biggest industry, bro.
Yep, it's been that. But nah, that's you know what I'm wondering though. Like I wonder if it's like a screen. Like how does it look in that shit? Like is it a screen or like do I actually feel like I'm in the like, is it like that POV shit? Like I'm like kind of curious.
It's the Oculus, nigga.
Well before we get into that, I want to ask all of y'all is like, would you actually do Oculus porn?
I'm still confused. Like is it like you fuck a avatar on there, or is it like you just watching the shit? Like I don't know which one is it.
That's what I'm confused about too. I don't know because I feel like you can at this point it's probably just watching it. Like they probably got to bring in like the blow up doll. Like
Nah, you're immersed in it. Like,
Oh, so like
Immersed.
you fucking the toys that's like, synapsing with her
that's the thing.
toys.
You don't really. That's the thing. I would think you wouldn't really feel anything, but you would just be there. Like,
See,
unless they have like some type of toy or something that you can like yeah, exactly. Like you can play with while you're in it. Like, but like I actually went on this Reddit and I got like some reviews from people
yeah,
just because I was real interested to be like, man, like
You a wild dude.
what is people really like doing out here? And then this dude asked a question. He said exactly how good is VR porn?
that's a good question.
And like this was a pretty peculiar comment. He was like, when it's done right, it's truly visceral. It's magical. You'll
He,
never look back.
he said magical.
He said he not going back
That-
to women.
Like no, like you'll never go back to regular porn. Like
Okay.
he said, once you like get involved into Oculus porn, you're never going back to like regular viewing porn.
Remember that episode of Southside when they was like, porn is like the government's plan to sterilize and emasculate men or some shit like that. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. I think I watched too
You think
much
so? Because
fucking
porn been
porn.
around forever.
I mean, porn has been around forever, but like, that's a good point though. Like,
Yeah.
will this shit make us really like make society, like men in society, or even women that do this shit, like not even want to fuck with people in real life, like,
Bro.
because that shit's so. Cause he said that nigga said magical, like that's crazy to me. So like, will that shit really like make us not fuck with, like
Yeah.
actual real
This
sex?
other dude was like, man, when it's good quality, it's insane. Honestly.
Like,
And then he said, I keep resubbing to like I ain't gonna like put out this page here because if y'all gotta do your own research because like hey, I haven't done it personally at all. I don't have a virtual reality just yet. But when I do get virtual reality, I'm definitely gonna be tuning into sports games. And other people was like, it's improving. It needs higher resolution. Like they want to feel a little bit more real. And then Pat sent me this little article like earlier this week.
mm-hmm.
Talk about that article you sent me.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I saw these sex robots, bro, and it was like, man, them motherfuckers look like Instagram models. And I'm just like, bro. And then like they had that South Park special where Stan was like married to Alexa and shit, like in the future, and he could just like turn that bitch off and shit. And it was just like, but it's like, yo, like if we got robots in the future where we could just tell them what the like, bitch, shut up, or like, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, but still like an Instagram model. It's like, are we really dating women? Like if she got
Yeah.
a pussy, like if they make pussy, like equivocal.
Like you can literally create your own woman. Like that's what it looked like.
Like it's the end of
You can
society.
make
It's the
her
end of
up.
society because I'm telling you, bro,
Yeah.
I'm getting one.
Nah.
If you willing to like, especially all the people out here who willing to buy women's underwear, if you can make your own woman, like the woman that they never be able to normally get, like there's a lot of dudes like that, and they just be really like just pretty. I don't know any other word than saying like weirdos, and they be buying all these different kind of things and like wanting to go to these what is it Onlyfans and do all that and like really put money into it. Imagine once they have these robots that you can custom make to whatever you like, and if you want a big butt or big boobs or whatever, a nice cute face, you can literally have all that in a robot. Instead of paying all this money for your OnlyFans or your subscription, like why wouldn't they just find this virtual reality and they can put on the headphones and have the
Bro, it's
robot
over.
and just going crazy?
And she don't talk back either.
Like you can tell her to like cut off Alexa.
Right.
Yeah, you can you can have many a time as you want, really.
Honestly. But that shit probably gonna be expensive. It's probably gonna be at least 5 racks just to even get probably the base model. Cause I feel like that's
That's
some
so much cheaper than fucking with a girl. But yo,
I mean,
like, Rod, you saw them. No bitches was bad, right?
Man, I don't know. I
Oh, come
saw
on. What you think?
I saw it and I was just like, man, like they look like it actually looked like actual skin. Now that's what scared. It actually scared me when I saw it because
Like, yo, I'm in
I was like,
there.
man, they really look real.
All right, when she about to fuck around malfunction, choke you in your sleep.
I'm risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, and you can even change the speech and how they talk and everything. Like,
Damn, I can get a British one.
I could probably customize her into Latina and then like an African girl. And
Mm-hmm.
then, like it just be going crazy.
Yeah.
imagine when they get to change the when you can change the skins.
What you mean,
Man,
like the
it's a
color?
wrap, huh? You can change the
What if you could swap it out like a phone case? Just take it off and be like, let me get the black one today.
a Latina the next day. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like that's gonna be revolutionary.
Nah, I low key don't want to even get into this shit because I feel like nah. Nah, because it's too easy. It would just be too easy. Like I feel like shit in life that's good. You don't want that shit too easily. You know what I mean? So if you could just do that shit
It's gonna destroy
People
humanity.
are literally marrying a robot now.
for sure,
Like they're getting married to him.
get married.
Yeah, to robots.
Is that legal?
It will be.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe in some probably California. You know everything illegal there.
So you would do it then, right?
Me? Nah, I can't do it. Like that's I don't know. That's a different stuff, but I mean we'll see how future how technology progresses for sure. So you just like nah. I thought everybody gonna be doing behind doors.
No,
Like
for
that's
sure. Nigga gonna be like, nah, I ain't got no robot. What robot?
exactly.
Like
That shit
what?
gonna be right in the closet.
Exactly. Fold it up. No, they got to make it compact so you could just really put that bitch like anywhere.
Exactly.
Put it in the motherfucking coat closet, like some crazy shit. But nah, I feel like the only way I would do it is like they got to integrate where you can actually feel the shit. Because I feel like niggas been watching porn like half their life, so it's like, what's I don't see what the real difference gonna be. Like they gotta make me feel that. You know what I mean? Like
That ass.
I'm not trying to.
But I think technology gonna take it there, bro. That's the fucked up thing about it, man.
The
Yeah,
thing is, like, if you willing to watch it though, like, what's the difference between film and virtual reality? Like, it's like literally.
Bro, can you imagine getting two of them things?
two of them. Oh my god, two, man.
Shit, why stop there? You can be like
What's up
a
there?
Naruto clones, like a clone jutsu, like 100 of
No,
them.
that's too expensive. That's just retarded.
For sure. No, that's wild though. Like I mean, shit, you could. I don't know, man. That shit is it's just crazy. I don't think I would do it. Like they got to integrate that shit first, but
They're gonna be on there. Like some people on there, they're gonna be on there all day. Like,
all
man, I
day
ain't ate. I ain't ate all day. I
ain't
ain't.
ain't ate, ain't Drake, ain't worked, ain't made no money. Like that's crazy. But that's Oculus. That's Oculus porn. I might have to buy one. I was looking at them the other day. They was like $500 right now, something like that. So might have to get one.
I think one of them's like 200.
200. Damn. Okay, you might
Yeah,
gotta
it's
look
like
into that.
the ones I've seen. It's like 300 bucks, 200, 300 bucks.
Okay.
And some sport teams are already starting to say like, oh, you can get front seats pretty much, like you're on the court and just put them on like at home. So you could be like courtside and throw them on, like watching your game. And they're already saying it's pretty good quality already.
But
You can
do it
see
look
your
like
team
NBA 2K or do it look like I'm really in that bitch?
or NBA Live.
Yeah,
Like,
NBA 2K or NBA Live.
iPhone or Android.
Yeah.
yeah, that shit gonna be pixel as hell. Like if you ain't got good internet, them niggas gonna be looking super crazy.
hmm But yeah, I could see that. I could see sports being cool in there. I could see
Hell yeah, they already
like
got
playing
it.
virtual
They
games.
already got it, yo.
That's
They like
crazy.
remember we actually went to that VR arcade in NYC and
Yeah.
like being immersed in there and like having those arcades and stuff. Like you can when I put that on, I was like playing this race car video game, and I looked to the left and I looked to the right of me. Like I really thought I was in another world or another realm when I like put those when those Oculus on. So you can imagine in the next few years how like more realistic and how more comfortable it's gonna be. Like I like basketball on there, like 2K on there. You can play Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to play some shooting games on there. Oh, low key, like GTA 5, like the one T Grizzly got, the RP.
Uh huh.
If you can play that in there, that would be crazy.
RP, what that mean?
Give it a
It's like
couple
T
years.
Grizzly made this. You said what?
I said, give it a couple years. Ain't they coming out with a GTA 6 though?
They should be, but I feel like five's still selling so good. Like I
Man,
don't
It
think
takes
they.
them a while to make the GTA games. It takes them like 5, 10 years now.
Yeah, but I mean five's still
I don't
selling
know why though.
because five's still selling. I wouldn't make no new shit if I was still selling my old product. You know, like
I
that's how I
don't know.
feel.
Call of Duty seem to come out with a game every year.
Pokemon, yeah. Call of Duty do come out with a game every year, but like it don't really change that much. It's just slightly different. You know.
2K,
Hmm.
Madden.
Yep, all the same shit. Like,
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy. Like this week, the article came out. Like Microsoft had bought Call of Duty at what was it, Activision and Blizzard.
oh yeah,
So they got Call of Duty. They got what is it? Was it GTA on that list?
now GTA is a
Like
Rockstar.
Yep.
yeah, Microsoft did a huge power play. What y'all think Microsoft gonna like Xbox is gonna start selling more because of that? Like the Sony, because PlayStation's been killing them.
Yeah, I mean, not really, unless they can make some exclusive games just for Xbox. But Call of Duty not gonna be exclusive just to Xbox. Like that's not gonna happen. So I doubt it, but maybe.
We all know Oculus like is taking over the game and kind of technology is starting to move forward with this new generation. So is this new generation screwed because of it? Like, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? What do you guys think?
I think
Uh,
it's the end of civilization or humanization. Because if either not nuclear war, like this new age of technology is like going to make people not have sex with each other, and then like ain't gonna be no babies, and then humanity gonna be wiped out.
Like Japan?
Japan's not being wiped out.
Japan has an issue with creating more babies and everyone's always working and they're always so busy.
Oh, do they have like a declining birth rate? I don't really know too much about Japan.
Yeah, they have a declining birth rate.
Oh, I mean, that could be a thing, bro. Like, I mean, when you look at society, bro, like you see a lot of like people just not fucking with each other. Like, marriage is not a thing no more. Family's not a thing no more, bro. It's like as further as society goes, like it's a lot more homosexuality, and it's like that don't produce babies. So it's just like in the future, bro, and maybe no babies. We may be an endangered species.
that's a good point, though. I mean, I feel like yeah, we gotta keep creating if we gonna try to, especially the Black community in America. Like, it's already not a lot of us, so it's like we gotta keep going. We gotta keep doing this shit.
I nut and
But
hoes.
yeah, you already got a few. You already got a few kids, so you did your part for the society. But you saying is this generation screwed? I mean, nah, maybe in some ways, but I feel like they are they kind of more progressive as the past generation. So I think that's a good thing. Um, Other than that, like social skills might be down. Like I don't know. I feel like only time will tell. I don't want to call it too early, but I feel like they'll probably be good. Maybe just procreation might be a issue with them. How you feel about it, though, right?
I'm kind of thinking this next generation, man. I wish I was born in the next generation because like what they're gonna have is gonna be revolutionary, and I'm actually jealous.
But ain't we gonna have it too, though? We gonna be here.
I feel like what we were promised when we were kids, like flying cars and like we're gonna be immersed in this digital reality, like all that stuff that I seen when I was like younger and looking at the Matrix and all that. I feel like the next generation is actually gonna be able to do that. And our generation was the test trial and just trying to figure it out. How do we do that?
But my thing is, ain't we gonna be here too? Like we can still reap them same benefits. Like if we still gonna be here. I don't know. I can see what you're saying though. Like it might be they are gonna have some cool new technology and shit, but there's also like life, like people. We gotta have people that's gonna push society forward. I don't know if they prepared for that or not. Like technology not gonna really help. It might help us make money, but it's not gonna help push shit forward, like law wise or just like shit like that. Like I don't want to get too deep into it, but I feel like it's a
I
lot of shit
mean,
they need to do.
when you start to think about it and like think about the technology that we have here, they're not gonna need much from like people to really reproduce. Like they're already talking about using animal cells and to like heal people and making us try to live longer. They're already like freezing cells from back in the day to try to like push forward humanity in the future. So if this world was to go kaput and we go to like another universe or whatever, they're gonna have all our cells and go like light years away anyways to create like a new society, humanity anyways.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Like I'm about to flip the table. Like this shit might have to just end. Like Noah needs to come with his arc and low key end this shit because I feel like a lot of shit just I don't know. Like I feel like we just already. I feel like not the because your question is like is the new generation screwed? I feel like low key we might all just be like screwed in this shit.
Yeah.
Like we might just need to start over, like hit the reset button. But that's just me. That's me on my like on some I don't know on some shit like that. But
Yeah, this society is a bit like I don't know if democracy was really it. Like,
nah,
I don't know. I don't know.
we could talk about global warming, how the you know what I'm saying whatever the ozone layer is disappearing, and like we keep putting this gas in the air. Like God trying to tell us something. Whoever the fuck up there trying to tell us like, hey, y'all niggas got to chill.
Yeah, you got Pat putting the gas in the
Yeah,
air for
like y'all
sure.
niggas got to do something different. Like y'all really wilding down there. Y'all got rubber women. Y'all out there fucking rubber. Y'all out there fucking rubber bodies. Like y'all out here on TikTok doing the same dance. Like y'all got to
Oh
chill
my
out. So I'm just
god.
gonna hit the reset button.
Yo, y'all be on TikTok, bro?
I don't have a TikTok.
Yeah, me
I
either.
don't either, bro. I had one and I deleted it like right away.
Yeah, I was a big.
Why'd you delete it?
Yeah, why you delete it?
I feel like personally, I'm just like about to be a fossil because I don't think like, as music is changing and times is changing, I just don't get funky with the shit no more, bro. Like, I just don't vibe with a lot of new shit.
Do you feel like because you said like you becoming a fossil, or just because the new shit trash though?
Cause it's just like,
Like which one is it?
I think, well, A, because I'm a fossil, but B, because I feel like all this new age shit is just leading to like demonic soullessness, like amongst the land, like just like I don't fucking know, bro. Like it's just like something not right about it, something unholy about it, and everybody's just obsessed with like the wrong shit, and it's like the world is just
Do you believe in the demonic and the sorcery, all that shit you be talking about? Do you believe in all that?
hell yeah, bro. You don't think
Is
you
that something
think
you believe in? Is that your religion?
you don't think times is changing right in front of your eyes and like nothing's stopping it?
Yeah, I believe things change, but what do you believe? Do you believe
I
that?
believe I can fly. Ooh. I believe I can touch the sky. Ooh.
Low key, that's the only thing we can even believe in is that these days that we can fly. Like we all we can believe in is just like fantasy.
Can we listen to R.
You know what I
Kelly?
mean? Hell no. Well, okay, that's a conversation too though. Like I don't know if y'all want to get into that, but
Oh,
like
my fault.
that's a no, we definitely can if y'all want to, but like that's a whole different topic right there.
Man, it's a good song.
I don't know. Let me know if y'all trying to get into that.
It is a good song. I mean,
All right, so let's talk about it then. Since we're here, we all know what happened. We all know court cases and allegations and shit like that. How do
Hmm.
y'all like? Are y'all still actively listening to?
Yeah, like should you feel bad about listening to it?
Cancel culture, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Do we even believe into that cancel culture? And I don't even know if it's really a real thing because who really got canceled?
Nobody ever got canceled, so it's not
Yeah,
even
that's
real.
when I think about it, it's like everyone that they said was canceled is not canceled today.
The
Temporarily.
baby is yeah, it really is a temporary thing.
Epstein got canceled.
Who did? Oh, Epstein. But
Epstein.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you start talking
No, he
about
got
like his
murdered.
wealth, like
No, he canceled
yeah,
himself.
exactly. That's canceled.
Oh no, yeah,
Like
he did get
no, he
murdered.
ain't murdered. He ain't murdered himself. That's kind of how I believe. But like
Yeah, I agree.
when you start talking about billionaires and all these senators and everybody who was about to out, yeah, he got canceled.
Yeah, niggas took him out of here. But I don't know, man. Like I feel like for me personally, I'm not listening to that guy. Like I just can't do it. Just because a lot of the songs that I like by him, it be having the words like the lyrics be like about young girl. Well, like I don't want to like what is it? Age ain't nothing but a number. Or like seems like you're ready. Or like there's a bunch of tracks that I like that they just uh, I just can't do it.
I feel like that people didn't allude to that kind of shit until later on, until now. Because think about it, when Dave Chappelle made episode, I piss on people, like all of that, people were laughing and everything. Like everyone just let him slide because of the good music, and he made it in the closet, the chocolate factory, all that. Like it didn't really people start really talking down about him or deleting his music until he actually went to jail.
That's true.
People
That's
was
true.
like he didn't do it, even though they saw him in a mask do it.
Yeah. No, that's true. I don't think that changes the fact that he been on some allegedly
Yeah,
been on some wild shit. So
and also kind of it fits in places like if you're gonna exile R. Kelly, what's all the other people you're gonna exile? Because you
shit.
can't just pinpoint the black superheroes and music
You said black
and be like, oh, I'm gonna exile
superhero?
all of them.
This nigga says superhero.
Yeah, I
How?
mean, like when you
Yeah.
think about R. Kelly, like R. Kelly is one of the greatest musicians of all time.
Stop it, man. What are we doing here?
You ain't stop it.
What are
Like
we
it's
doing?
that's not that's why R. Kelly is one of the greatest
Yo,
musicians of
that
all
nigga
time.
couldn't read.
And when you think about happy people, ignition, believe I can fly, like it's just I don't
What is
get
this,
it. Like
1984? 1864?
Bruh, I don't know about calling him one of the superheroes of black music. Like
I mean, he had on the mask, right? That's why I call him superhero.
That nigga was Zorro. That nigga was a regular
that
man.
nigga, right? Zoro ain't even a real
Yeah, he
superhero
had no
for real.
powers.
Like not
He
for
just had a
real.
sword.
Man, he had power to get past that first
R.
one.
Kelly the Pied Piper. He just got his flute.
Yep, that's it. I mean, he was really good musically. Like we can't. I'm not gonna never, talk down on
And
that.
that's all I'm talking about is musically. I'm not talking about the crimes that they're saying and
If
everything.
you put a
But
Harry Potter book in front of him right now, that nigga would be shaking.
I mean, we already
I
saw.
mean, I just think like if I like it, I'm gonna listen to it. I don't think the people can tell me not to listen to nobody. But
Yeah,
like, am I gonna publicize it? Like, I mean, is he wrong as a person? Are they wrong as people? Yeah, but like, they made music, and that shit is timeless.
exactly. It's like when I listen to happy people, I feel good. Happy people,
That
yeah,
is a good one though.
yeah,
Yes.
That's a
yeah,
good one.
yeah. Like it's just like, am I really
Do
gonna
that
stop
again.
playing that?
Wait, how'd that go?
like I'm not gonna stop playing that song just because of like so they like what happened. It's like white people stop playing Elvis. Are they gonna stop playing Elvis and saying he's one of the greatest, or
They should,
He's the
but that's just because he
are they
trashed
gonna
greatest.
do
though.
that or
I mean, hey man, I'm not gonna. I understand though. I feel what Pat was saying. Like, I'm not gonna let nobody be like don't do that, cause you know what I mean. Like you can't let nobody dictate what the fuck you gonna do. But at the same time, like I don't know, you gotta have some boundaries with the shit. Personally, that's how I feel. Like for
Yeah,
my
it's like
personal
that
listening,
song wasn't about little kids,
that one, nah.
and he has plenty of songs that I wouldn't allude to little
The
kids.
people doing the canceling be the same white people that be offended when black people say nigga.
Mm-hmm. Why can't we say that too? Like, you know why?
If we can't say it, you can't say it.
Right. That shit is that's so aggravating. But yeah, I guess to wrap it up, I mean, hey, everybody listening, do what you want to do. Don't be offended by anything we said if we offended anybody. But also,
Or be offended. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm about to
if you
say.
want to be offended,
Eat a dick.
you know, like,
'Cause-
I'm gonna lead this into our game question and segment that we got going on. It's called You Wow. And it's kind of like a spin off of Would You Rather, and just I'm gonna ask a bunch of wild questions and get everyone's opinions.
okay.
And the first question here: would you rather be in love and live in average, or single with money?
Damn.
But he said in love or what?
Would you rather be in love and living average, or single with money?
I mean, I guess I'll speak on it first while y'all, preparing your answers. Like, to me, I mean, personally, probably single with money. Cause I feel like that's my goal right now is just to be like a single man, do what I'm doing, and just like got a bunch of money, bunch of cars, nice house, and then if shit come, what I'm saying, if a shorty come and I
That's the part of the question. Like, it ain't gonna come. Like, you just living. Yeah, you're single with money. Like, you alone forever.
Like, but
oh
are you still fucking bitches?
I would assume
Yeah,
so. Single just mean you
yeah.
ain't in a relationship.
You just not in a relationship and love and having kids and doing all that like typical relationship stuff.
I mean, to me, I'm single with money. Even though I would want to have kids, maybe I'll adopt or some shit like that. But yeah, I want the money. I don't want to be average because I done been average.
Okay, so money's more important than that love.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
What
for
is
you.
love?
So what you think about you? Oh, that's how you feel too, Pep?
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, you already saw what I was doing last
Man,
year. Some crazy shit.
maybe I'm a romantic then because I'd rather be in love than live in average. Yeah, like I'd rather have someone to have my back and be there for me and be there until I'm old when I can't wipe my own ass and stuff like that.
That sounds like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be in a Hallmark like movie. Like that's exactly what I want.
That shit is just that, a movie. That shit fake. Relationships and shit like that, they take work and they not perfect and they not no fairy tale. So I'm like, I'd just rather just be single. Give me some money, give me a couple million. I'd be good.
So this generation screwed.
Just have a whole garden. Oh my
A hoe
goodness.
garden, yeah, a rubber hoe garden.
Man. Hey, nah, man. I mean,
Oh, the real ones,
yeah, that too. I've had a whole garden.
the whole
I don't
garden.
have a whole garden anymore.
Okay. Oh, so you like you said, you trying to change some shit over this year.
Yeah. But having a whole
Okay.
garden is always a great feeling.
I mean,
I used to always be like, man, I got to start in five.
that's fire.
I used to have a starting five.
That was his thing. He was like, man, I gotta start in five. I got a lineup.
I got nothing, nothing,
Why
nothing.
is that though?
Huh?
You don't want no starting five right now, or you just like, or
No,
you
yeah,
just like nah.
I'm just trying to, you know, be a normal person.
Is okay. How about this then? Is there anything wrong with having a starting five? Like, is that fucked up?
I mean, in this day and age, man, I feel like that's what's promoted. Like everybody just like getting over, and it's like it's best to have a few bitches. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just one. But it's just all this demonic soullessness that I was talking about. That I'm just like, yo, I'm just trying to.
Why is it demonic
I
though?
mean,
Like, why you keep saying demonic? Why is having bitches
not like, oh
demonic to you?
dang, Satanist, but like really it could be because it's like, bro, it's like everybody's just like hypnotized. And bro, have you heard about Hollywood parties? Like I've heard they be like taking niggas' blood and shit, like to get in the
Yeah,
party.
I heard that.
You know, like I've
Hmm.
heard of so many conspiracies, and it's just like, but you see the people who win.
Old people be doing that. I believe that. Old people in Hollywood.
Young people.
I feel like old people take young people blood in Hollywood to keep their workouts and everything going. Yeah, the youth going.
Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, y'all saw
Nah, I
Get
mean
Out.
that's real. Well, shit, definitely did. That shit was talk about demonic. That shit was crazy. I mean that's real though. I feel like I mean I don't think there's nothing wrong with a starting five, but if you put it in that context, like yeah, like a lot of shit, a lot of people, you got to do it in a careful way. Like you can't just tell. You got to be honest with them. Like you can't tell all the girls like, oh, you the only one, and then still got four other ones. You know what I mean? Like that's I feel like
You know, I would never suggest that. Like, you just got to be straightforward if that's what you with. But like to be devil's advocate a little bit on this.
hmm
If men are like we're all men saying this, right? So if a woman was to be like, all right, if you got to start in five, I got to start in five too.
That's why you have 5 of them. That's why you have 5 of them. Because these bitches be tripping.
Oh, you
And you
don't
know
care. It
what?
is
They
what it
probably
is.
got to start in
Because you already
5
know that. You
anyway.
already know they got it anyways. Oh, okay. What J Cole said? If you got you got to multiply by 3 or something.
She said she only fucked like 3, 4 niggas. So you know you got to multiply by 3
yeah,
or
something
something
like
like
that.
that. I
I
forgot.
mean, shit. If she want to start in five, that's cool. Cause assuming that I got one too, like that's cool. Like I just got to wrap it up. Like
Hell yeah.
What if you got one and she got
Still
five
shoot
though?
up the club. I'm
you
a
said, if I
gambler.
got one and she got five, you said I'm a gambler. See, that's what got Michael Jordan fucked up. See that?
Magic Johnson.
Like, yeah, she got a ring. You still Charles Barkley.
God damn. So you saying if I had one and she had five?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's I got to step my game up. Clearly, that's how I would feel.
Why
Like,
you got to step your game up?
cause like I only got one, she got five.
Feel different now?
I got to get on her level.
It's cool, but it's cool if you have five and she had one.
Yeah, cause I'm winning. I'm winning the
Oh,
game.
that's one. No, I guess that's winning. I mean,
Yeah, and I'm not saying I would do that because I don't. I'm not no like I'm a pretty monogamous person, but I'm just saying if in theory, like I don't really see the issue with it if it's whatever whatever floats people boat is cool with me. You know, so I'm just speaking for like in general. Like I wouldn't do it, but
uh,
if 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 that's what people want to
I
do,
had the best time of my life in
you know,
Colombia.
nigga, I bet.
what happened in Colombia?
I had threesomes every day. I did some drugs. I'd rather not talk
How,
about
how
right
much was it? How much
now.
was it
But
for that threesome?
No, don't we ain't got to speak on.
Like, like no, I'm like I'm also like, how much was it
what'd you
for,
say?
for that threesome? Like, how much you pay for that threesome?
You funny as hell. How much was pussy in Colombia?
In U.S. dollars.
$10. $10.
The Tim ball?
I mean, you can definitely
That's
find some pussy in
crazy.
Colombia for the 10 ball. But no, man, I probably came out a couple
No
hundred going
diseases.
crazy. Probably almost broke 1,000, but I was going nuts. Yo, I was out there for a week. I was hitting hoes.
I mean, shit, you don't want to just be in a hotel room in Colombia.
Man, and then like I met this dude and he was cool as fuck. And he like took me, well, we was doing drugs, and he took me around with him and his girl. And he took me to this party and it was bitches. And it was just like, it was a crazy time, bro.
So you would do it again?
Oh, I want to go back.
Oh, you on the next flight? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna lead that to the next question. Actually,
Okay.
would you rather a lady from overseas or a lady in the states?
I'm gonna let you go first, Pat.
I mean, well, I guess because I went out the country, bro. I don't know. I think even though fucking with them Colombian girls, like they be like acting like, oh, you know, you're American and you got money and oh, I love you. It's just like all bitches know how to play the. It's a universal thing. Like, well, excuse me, all women know how to play the game. You know, like they.
Nigga, you done said bitches probably about 20 times already. Fuck it.
Yeah, my fault. I be
No, you good.
slandering
You
you.
good.
We gotta get like a thing they put money in or something whenever we say the B word.
Maybe. But no, that's real though. I mean, I feel like the game is universal. Like Pat was saying earlier, like the sex shit is that's the oldest profession. Like selling, women selling their bodies is the oldest profession ever. So they know how to work the shit,
They've been doing that since Greek time, really.
right? So it's just like I don't even know if it would even matter if she was from overseas or in the states. Like, yeah, some women here might have some fucked up mentalities, but that's not exclusive to just us, you know?
Some of them foreign girls do too.
All right, so it don't
It's
matter.
like, yeah, they might throw pussy sooner, way sooner, and just like, it'd be a lot easier to fuck and it's just no problem. But it's like, she just trying to trap you in a different way,
Yeah, trying to get that,
Get that baby.
But yeah, I would say, yep, get the baby, get that 18 years out of you. But I feel like for me, I'm just gonna say the states, just because I live here in the states. So if I wanted to go see her, she wanted to come see me, like it'll just be easier. Because I feel like that's important. Like I don't want her out there and then Pat. So if I had a shorty in Colombia and then Pat come through and then give her the 10 ball, like
Stop!
you know what I mean? So it's just like damn, like, and
I'm
I won't even
dead.
know.
I'm
I
dead.
won't even know. So I got to be able to monitor some things. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say the states.
Yeah, she got to come into the space up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What you feel about that, right?
Me personally, I'm gonna say in the states. Yeah, it's more practical for me because I don't plan to live overseas or do any of that. So it just doesn't really make sense in my case. So I want someone to be close to me.
Yeah, no, that's real.
All right. So now that we got that kind of question out the way, so would you rather be in love and live single or single with money, or would you rather a lady from overseas or a lady in the states? We kind of got those questions out the way. So the next question is, would you care if your girl was had an OnlyFans?
Wow, I feel like that's a loaded question.
Some dudes be cool with it.
Damn. Yeah, yeah. But then my question is, would I? Am I? It depends on what she does on there though, because it's like, am I on there too? Like, or does she fuck with other dudes on there? That's a valid question.
You
That's a valid
kidding
question.
me?
Adam 22, like he has OnlyFans with his girl, and he talks openly about how he has OnlyFans with his girlfriend, and he messes with other girls with his girlfriend on the podcast, on the OnlyFans or whatever.
But
So
that's him.
yeah, it's an open question though. However you want to answer it though. If you don't mind her messing with other dudes, like I mean, it's open to you.
I
It's an
mean,
open
I
question.
do, especially on camera. Like that shit documented. Like, I can't even. Niggas can be like, "Damn, your girl fucking other dudes," and I'm like, "Nah," but it's just like it's there. Like they can pay the $12.99 to see it. So it's like,
You kidding
you know
me?
what I
Not the
mean?
$12.99.
Like that's messed up to me. So like I feel like for me, like
You know, dudes got it on their phone anyway.
$12.99.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, for me, like I feel like I would care just because of that reason. Like I don't, I'm a very, I'm positive about like women. I don't mind any way they get their money, but like if it's my girl, like I can't. I don't think I can handle that shit. Just me personally, like that shit is just. I feel like that shit will fuck with me. I couldn't sleep. I feel like
Crushed.
like all kind of shit. Like, because niggas probably messenger every day talking about where your feet pics, like send me your panties type shit. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, it's a big no for me.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know,
A big no. So what's your reasoning though?
because you can't do it.
But why?
Because I said so.
I mean, it's point blank simple, bro. Just like you said, bro. Like, ain't no nigga about to be DMing my bitch with feet pics.
Yeah, like that's wild. I mean, I don't know, man. And like I said, I don't mind them getting money any way they want to. But like, if it's my situation, like I just can't have my girl out there
No, I feel
doing that.
you.
Because then at the end of the day, it's like, damn, I can't even support you in a way where it's just like I can pay you whatever you would make, or like I can get
Easily.
you that bag that you want.
Easily.
You know what I mean? So I would want to be able to do that versus
Everything helps for sure.
yeah, definitely do. So like, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. That shit kind of shaky. Let's jump into this next one though.
No, I mean, we didn't hear Pat's thought about it. What did he say?
No, Pat said no, I think.
What? Oh yeah, no, fuck that shit. No, I wouldn't. I can't do that.
But do you have a specific reason and why? Like just cause, like Ryan said, cause you said so,
Well, I
or
fuck
like,
girls on OnlyFans, and it's like they be hoes, and then like sometimes they be having boyfriends and shit, and they just be like liars and like just conniving and like I don't know. Sometimes dudes be cool with that shit, but I just don't want no girl. Like I feel like yo, if you want to live your life, and like don't like you ain't gotta play me. You feel me? Like yo, you can just live your
yeah,
life. Just be real. People need to be more real in the world. That's all.
that's real. Now let me kind of alter the question though. So like, or not even alter it, but like let me offer this. Is it different if she's a stripper, or like is there any difference between being a stripper and the OnlyFans? Like, would you feel better or worse if she was a stripper?
I mean,
I'm in love with a
what are
stripper.
you expecting from this girl?
I mean, he said, would you care if your girl had an OnlyFans? So I'm thinking you claiming her, you posting her up
Like your
online.
exclusive monogamous girl, or like a girl you
I
just
feel like that's kind of similar. Like for me, like having OnlyFans and a stripper, like that's kind of
because if
similar.
she bad, I'll post her if we just smash it. I don't care.
No, we talk about your girl, the girl you in love with. Like that's like
I'm in love with her too.
okay. Okay, that's real. That's real. I don't know. I feel like it's not a real big difference either.
But
Like
no,
it's
like
it's kind
like
of the
an
same
exclusive
thing.
girlfriend. No, I would not be cool with her like being a stripper. But like I would definitely fuck a girl that's a stripper consistently.
Even if you met her at the strip club, you would not be okay with it.
Hell yeah, if she bad, like I mean, yo, she gonna be a hoe one way or the other. Like, what?
But she
I'm
has
not
to
gonna
quit
fuck
her
her just because
job.
she fuck other niggas. Like, no, I'm still gonna get that pussy. Like,
No, I'm not saying fuck other niggas, but she strips in front of other niggas.
that's her life. Like,
Is that cool with you
if
though?
she's like
That
not
she
my
strips at least?
exclusive
If that
girl,
was if that was her job before. Oh no, I'm talking about your exclusive girl. Like how T Pain said, like I'm in love with a stripper. Like if you wife the stripper,
He
would you be
violated the first
okay?
rule. The first rule is don't fall in love in a strip club. Like that's rule number one.
What was that? I'm not listening to T Pain for any advice.
Okay, that's real.
y'all know he's
That's
still
real. I
making
mean,
music. That shit fire. Y'all heard any of his recent
it
singles?
is. Yeah, he was going crazy in 2021.
Yeah,
He's pretty good still.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but I guess to wrap that up, I mean, I guess we all would care. Like we all kind of have some reservations about that. Like we couldn't do that shit, which is I feel like that's fair. Like I feel like people shouldn't get mad at us for that because like everybody got their preference. We're not shitting on them, but it's just like if it's my girl, like you can't do that, So, but let's go ahead and jump into the next joint. So, would you rather be addicted to weed or addicted to liquor?
Marijuana.
Yeah, I feel like that's an easy one.
I feel like it depends on the state.
Okay, speak on it.
If you're in a state where weed is not so acceptable and you can't get good quality weed or anything like that, then maybe you probably want to drink more. Like I feel like that makes more sense.
I'm talking about just on the scientific, like being what it does to you when you're addicted to alcohol versus what it does when you're addicted to weed. Like for me personally, I'm like, let me just get the weed because alcohol like is literally poison. So I don't really want to fuck around with that and be addicted to it where I need that shit every day. Wait on the wake up. Like I'd rather wake up and smoke some weed or take an edible.
But the thing is, like, they're gonna find like there's negatives to everything, every drug or alcohol.
Oh, that's
So
true.
you can be like, oh, like smoking, be like your lungs or your heart or whatever's going on there.
Yeah.
So
No, it is, and everything should be done in moderation. But if we talking about addiction, like it's two different addiction to weed. Like, cause you could be addicted to edibles. That's not really gonna fuck up your lungs and shit. It might fuck up some other shit, but like I just don't want to have to drink a beer every morning and like a shower beer. Like that's crazy. Motherfuckers be drinking shower beers. Like
I feel you got to think about people personalities. People personality is different on weed, and people personality is different on alcohol.
Yeah.
So if your personality is aggressive, like some people with liquor, or like your personality is overbearing when you're like super high or something like that, then maybe you should try the other things.
Hmm.
Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing. Like, of course, if you had it in moderation.
Yeah. And I do feel like liquor make you more of what you are. So like if you're already aggressive, like you're gonna be always aggressive if you're addicted. Like every day you're just gonna be waking up mad. So like I just can't. And I feel like weed not like that. Weed don't really amplify anything. It just kind of make you sit your head down.
I don't feel like that at all. I feel like the more weed you do, is like it is gonna make you more like it. I feel like it has similar symptoms. Like
You think
for
so?
me, weed and alcohol, they both is, in my opinion, just like a different form of a high. Like whatever form you do or whatever form people do, it's just a form of people getting a high out of something. So if like some people when they smoke weed, they may be more irritable
Yeah.
and not be willing to hit you. They might just be like they're with their significant other or something and be like, man, just be quiet or just like I'm not trying to hear that. Like more willing to be like blah blah blah. But with alcohol, some people are maybe like a fun drink where they be more happy, upbeat. So maybe their significant other would be like, oh yeah, I like them drinking more than they do weed because they're always down and they're just not trying to really get involved or communicate or do anything. Like because we can sometimes be like you sit down and just relax and not trying to do anything. Where alcohol may be more or less like, okay, I'm trying to get up and trying to get out and trying to do something. So I feel like there is a bit of a difference.
No, that's real. I do think it does vary from person to person. But for me, like I already know, I just can't. I don't even barely. I'm drinking like a little bit of wine right now. I'm drinking some Earl Stevens. Shout out E40.
That shit fire.
But yeah, man, I
I
got
ain't
the
never
little.
tried E40's wine, so it's pretty good. Is it the red or the white?
Yeah, he got red, he got white, he got Moscato. But I'm drinking the red right now. It's like a red sweet wine. It's pretty good though. Like I don't really like wine like that, but I had to support just because it's black owned. Like
Yeah,
That shit get you
I've
fucked
been
up
wanting to
too.
try Snoop Dogg.
hell yeah, yeah. It's like 14, 15% too. So it's like yeah,
How much is a bottle?
this shit was like 13.
$13. That's not bad.
Yeah, so
That's good. Is it good quality? Like it's good to sip.
I'm not no wine connoisseur, but I mean shit, it's good to me.
It
It's,
has
it's easy
a
to
good
drink.
smell, like
Thing
flavor.
about wines is it's not easy to drink sometimes. It would just be like real bitter, or just like whatever that taste is. Like, but this shit
Hmm.
kind of decent though. But I said that to say I don't barely even drink. So for me, like I just need weed like pretty much every day, and I still need weed every day. Um, just because I don't know, I feel like it calmed me down, or just even help me think on like a higher plane sometimes. So like I feel like I'd rather be addicted to weed though.
Even at work, you feel like you do your work better.
Nah, because I be having to think too much at work. So
Okay, so it's more of just like a relaxing thing.
yeah, it's definitely relaxing, like trying to de-stress from the day or whatever. But
I smoke before I go in.
for real,
Yeah. But like that's it. I can't smoke at work.
you feel like does it? Do you do it just because you like smoking weed, or you do it just because like that's it makes you better at your job? I guess.
Well, I just be like, damn, I know I'm gonna need this to get through the night. Hell
Yeah, just try to take some shit or smoke some shit just to make it through. That's
yeah.
some real shit. Yeah.
Because you ain't trying to really think about what's going on too much. Is that it?
Yeah, it's like sometimes I'm on like autopilot because like I just got to get through the shift, so I can get back to myself. I mean, I'm good at what I do. It's just like it's just taxing, bro. Like I don't know. A lot of people in healthcare just like fucking don't want to do that shit no more. I definitely don't like my job no more. It's just it pays good, but it's just like, man, I don't want to do this shit.
Uh, and low
Have
key,
any?
go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say like low key, like if I'm going on like a long drive, like I'm definitely gonna smoke before it, because then I feel like it makes shit go faster. So I can see it on that standpoint. Like if you just want the shit to just like kind of coast through that shit, like let me just hit this blunt and then I'll be good.
Yeah. So have any of y'all ever like smoked CBD or like the Delta 8 that's been going around? Maybe to try to stop smoking weed so much, or like just an alternative, like because they say CBD is more relaxing and it doesn't have so much of the high qualities, but it still give you the same effect of being relaxed
You know, let me tell you something,
and
bro.
going about.
You might as well just go outside, grab some grass, shred that shit up,
Hmm.
and put it in a blunt.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, that's like when I like did it. I gotta agree, it was similar. Like you pretty much you smoking mints. Like that's kind of
It's really
how I
It's
feel.
Reggie.
not even that.
Like you smoking Reggie.
It's lower than Reggie.
Yeah, it's a new level lower than Reggie.
Like what is it like less than 0.3%? Like you
Nigga.
3% THC. Like you're not trying to get high. Like that's Reggie, and they just trying to put like a new word to put like a higher price on the shit. Like, that's kind of how I felt.
But okay, so how about this then? So when you did do that shit, was it because they say it relaxes you and it like kind of like a muscle relaxer or some shit like that? Like
I mean, I got I got CBD shampoo and conditioner, so
currently,
yeah. Currently, that's what I use, and it's been working great. Like
do you feel
has a good
calmer?
smell.
Like does it? What's the effects? Like
It don't have no effect at all. I can
oh,
get I can get regular shampoo and conditioner, it'd be the same thing. Like that's kind of how I feel. It's like CBD or Delta 8, like it doesn't do anything. Like you'll get more of something if you're trying to do that, like from a cigarette or something, or like a cigar. Like you would get more of a feeling.
that shit not even gonna barely hit your bloodstream for real. 0.3.
I mean, like it pop up on a hair test. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll pop up. You know.
Yeah, but can employers and whoever drug testing really get mad because you got CBD in your system? Like this shit not even.
It's up to them.
It's nothing. It is up to them, but like in real life, like that shit is nothing. Like it's
Yeah, it's like I gotta put the whole bottle just to even get a high or something. Or
you. I don't even think you can even get high. Like I remember one time I was trying to go. I was trying to get loaded. Of course, it was like a Friday night, so I went online, ordered some edibles. I was like, yeah, these motherfuckers about to hit. So I picked them up. I took them shits, but then before I took it, I was like, I looked at the pack and it was like all CBD gummies, and I was like, damn, I really just finessed myself. Like, and then I took them shits and I didn't feel shit. So it just like I really don't even see the point. I didn't feel more relaxed. I didn't feel I didn't feel anything. I feel like that shit was just another pack of fucking gummy bears for real. So like,
yeah, I kind of feel the same way when I went to Washington D.C. where it's legal at. Um, like I went in there and I asked for like an edible or something like that, and she pointed me out to this Delta 8 edible that I had got,
mm-hmm.
and she was like, "Man, this right here puts me out every time. Like this the one."
Cap
Like, and I was just like, and she was like, "Yeah, this shit right here, like it was $20."
20.
Like, yeah, she was like, "Man, that's the most strongest one. Like that's it right there." And I was like, she was like, "Yeah, like just do that one." I was like, "All right." I hear you because she was a good salesman. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it. I grabbed it, had a little piece, and I felt like I pretty much just took melatonin or something. Like I would have had the same. It just only thing it does is just put you to sleep.
Yeah, it's like no. So it wasn't like no real head high. Like you couldn't really feel the shit.
Nah, it wasn't anything. It was a weird feeling. It just made me sleepy and just. I mean, it was a relaxing sleep to give me that, but
Nah, that shit whack.
I feel like that's the difference. Like when people like want to hide, they don't want to just go to sleep.
Unless you on some indica, 'cause that should have put my ass out. But kids, if you're listening, go get some weed. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up here, man. I feel like we done had some good conversations. I guess any last words on the game, the questions, anything that we talked about already?
Man, yeah, don't do weed, kids, and don't abuse alcohol and liquor, and like don't do all that. Like, it's not good for you.
It's not. Don't do that.
Go work out. Like yeah, go ahead and do the right thing.
Yeah. Drink water.
Don't do drugs. Do drugs.
Find a good girl. Don't be out here with these only fan girls.
Man. I mean, unless you want to though. Cause I mean, like we were saying, like some people they don't care.
Don't
They don't
even
care.
do that. Don't listen to that.
Don't
Find you a
listen to
good girl.
yourself.
Don't. No, I said don't do OnlyFans. I'm sticking by that.
Don't do it.
Don't find a girl on OnlyFans. Like
Yeah.
there's plenty of girls out here that not on OnlyFans, so do that.
Yeah. The majority. Shit. That's the crazy thing about that conversation. Like we really only talking about like a real small segment of women like that do that shit. So it's like, yeah, it's plenty of them out here that that don't be doing shit like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up and get up off of here. You want to go ahead and do your highlight for the week?
Yeah, I want to go ahead and get to the highlights this week. This week I'm gonna highlight my barber in the Cut app. The Cut app is something that you can just go on and like download from the Play Store. You can type in your area wherever you're from, look at the reviews, look at some pictures, and figure out what barber is best for you and like what's gonna get you cut up just right. My barber out here in New Jersey that I'll always be used. If you out here in Jersey City area, you gotta hit a rail cutting. And the way he spells it is RELLCUT and rail cutting, man. He come and do that house visit and get me right every other week, man. Shout out to rail cutting,
$100.
like get me super crispy.
For the $100?
Nah, I'm not 100. I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, I was about to
But rail
say.
cutting, he hooked me up, like give him a quick 40 or 50,
Didn't you
man.
have a nigga you was
You got
paying
me.
100 though?
Nah.
No.
Well, oh yeah. I did have a
Yes, you did.
yeah. I paid one dude, but it was a package. It wasn't just the cut. It was
Nigga said he wanted the
the
facial.
facial, and they washed my hair. They did all that.
Oh, he did everything. Okay,
There
that's
ain't
what's
nothing
up.
wrong with male improvement, trying to get
He
your
did
stuff
your
right. Like
nails?
Now you right.
don't listen to other dudes and all that. Like if you
He's stupid.
man, get your shit right, man. Get your skin right. Don't be looking out here crusty and shit like all these other niggas, man.
Yeah, that's
Like
real though.
fuck out of here.
That's real that's real. Cause like a lot of dudes, they be like, man, that shit feminine.
Nah, like every time I go to the get a pedicure or a manicure, man, all the women there they be smiling in my face and be like, man, who got you to come in here? I'll be like, man, you already know I'm just trying to get myself right. Like that's all that matters. Like self is health, self is wealth.
Self is wealth. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to that. All right, so when he be coming through, what you be getting? Like you just be getting like all the way low, like you getting a dark Caesar, like what you be getting?
Whatever you like, man. Like
I'm talking about you though.
me,
Yeah, what cut you be getting?
I get my cut. That's
You
like
get
me
your
and my
cut,
barber know.
the
So
signature.
yeah, what y'all want to highlight?
Man, off the top of my head, I'm just gonna highlight some Detroit rap shit. A artist called Eastside '80s from the east side of Detroit. Man, shout out to him. I'm pretty sure he in jail right now. He been in there for like a couple of years, but he got an old song that I've been listening to.
How old?
It's old. It's old. It's probably like 2015, 2016, called Alpo.
You just found it?
No, I've been listening to it for like years, but I just revisited it like yesterday. So shout out to Eastside '80s, man. Free
You
him.
been in jail since 2015, or it just happened?
Now probably like 2017, 2018. I don't be keeping up. I don't know him, so I don't keep up with his case. But yeah,
What
like
he come out with any new music or?
Nah,
What about him? Nah, he's
nah.
still in jail.
I just think he's dope. I feel like he one of the pioneers of like what Detroit rap sound like right now.
In
So
2015, that's not a pioneer.
it is though, because I feel like everything before like Sada Baby came out, because like when Sada Baby came out, he was the first one that was making noise, like probably 2017, and then everybody else like Team Eastside, like Peasy and Babyface Ray, like then they started making noise mainstream. So I feel like 80s. If you go back and listen to
2015?
say that again.
2015?
Yeah, 2015. Go back and listen. Everybody that's listening, go listen to Alpo by
People
Eastside
been
80s.
talking about Detroit rap like from before then, though, after sure.
We have, but
Like,
it's different because we close to like we close and we know people
I
from the city.
mean, we ain't never, I ain't never heard of that dude, ever. And then
Eastside
you talking about
80s.
2015, like, started college 2011, and people were talking about Detroit hip hop.
Let me do my
Oh,
damn
okay.
highlight, motherfucker. Eastside
My
80s.
bad, like, you
Now you
good, man.
good. Now you good. Now you good. But Eastside 80s Alpo, go bump that. Run it up. You got anything you want to highlight, Pat, off the top of your head?
Uh, I've been watching this new show called Peacemaker on HBO. It's pretty funny. It was that show with John Cena. He like the DC hero. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's adult humor. It's funny. Y'all should watch that shit.
Okay. So Peacemaker.
Yeah, it's like the nigga on Suicide Squad.
What platform and where can I watch it?
It's on HBO Max, HBO, Skinamax, HBO.
Skinamax. Okay, sounds
Actually,
good.
one more thing I want to highlight,
Yeah.
and this one, like, you can't miss. Um, the project that just came out, it was Long Live Young Dolph, LLD.
Oh yeah, man.
Man, shout out to Young Dolph. It's Dolph.
Yeah, man. R.I.P.
Man,
him.
super respect. And yeah, I want to put a little bit of moment of silence as always for Young Dolph. Yeah, long live Young Dolph in Memphis, Tennessee, and more respect to the whole People Rock Entertainment for sure.
For sure, for sure.
And it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. So definitely thank you guys for listening. Go ahead and interact with us. Let us know if we wilding on some of the topics and just some of the shit we've been saying.
Subscribe.
Definitely subscribe. Definitely like. I probably should have said this at the beginning, but if you got this far, like, subscribe, share it with somebody, man. Let them know that we out here working on this podcast game, man. So thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the Friends Podcast. Signing out.
Peace.
The Friends Podcast. Let's go.